Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Spiritual View. Happy Friday. It is Friday, the 15th of August, 2025. I'm Sari, one of your hosts on the Spiritual View. And if you're new to the channel, welcome in. We do daily content 5 days a week. We also do a live on Thursday evenings. We just completed that last night, so you can check that out. Great conversation about the energy, the astrology, the importance of really setting strong boundaries for ourselves and others around us in our lives, and also protecting and clearing our energy on a continual basis. So if you haven't had the opportunity, we've got it posted, and we would love you to experience the live. We also pull cards for readers who are there. So it's a lot of fun. We do a full moon and new moon ritual every month. And we also do special events. Now, we will have a special event next Thursday on our live. We have a wonderful soul by the name of Betsy Morgan, and she is the channeler of the Orion energies. And she will be doing some live channeling with us and taking questions from the audience. So please don't miss that. It will be at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So my role is on Fridays to integrate all the messages from the week and then take it a step further for message for the weekend, a roadmap, if you will, of navigating the energies of the weekend. So I'm going to start here by summarizing. Now, this week's readings, they wove together really powerful threads of inner alchemy, healing the inner child, reclaiming our personal truth, and stepping into new cycles with clarity and joy. The energy called for transformation through intentional focus, surrender, and deep self-awareness. We move from the fairy tale magic of manifestation with Dawn on Monday with the alchemical dragon into honoring the wounds and wisdom of the inner child, that was Jen on Tuesday, through discernment and surrender in relationships, that was Denise on Wednesday, and finally into lighthearted play and joyful balance, and that was Wendy's Thursday message yesterday. So this weekend, our theme is from shadow to stardust. And the word stardust for me is like magic, fairy dust, pixie dust, and that we're still doing our work, facing our shadows, our darker sides of us. And we are releasing a lot of old energy. The way that it's been described to me in the quantum field, I do a lot of work in the Akashic Records, and they have indicated that linear time is actually a thing of the past. It's moving away. And that as we move into these new energies of the new earth, we are entering what they call all time. And this is where past timelines, present timelines, and future timelines all come together. Now, what this means on a practical level is it is an amazing opportunity and time to clear a lot of ancestral karma and patterns from the past. The people that lived centuries before us, and to clear out all those old energies. And you cleared the past, the present, and the future. And so the generations coming behind us will not have to deal with the generational trauma and karma that some of us have dealt with. But saying that and experiencing that are sometimes two different things, because think of all this energy that's just come into the now. The intensity of the emotion and the intensity of these experiences can really whack you out if you're not careful. And it's so important to stay grounded, to stay centered, and to stay in the vibration of love and not fear. And I think it was Jen that was saying this week, you have to feel it to heal it. And so as we look at letting a lot of these old energies go that we don't need to hold on to, we actually have to allow ourselves to feel them. And that means we're going to be finding some very uncomfortable feelings of grief, of sorrow, of anger. It could be rage, but we are having to experience these and let them flow through us, but let them go and not hold on to them. So that is a tall order. And many of us have done the work and are doing the work. But we're looking at the future, and we can start to see on this other side glimpses of the seedlings that we've been planting, and we're starting to see shoots just come up here and there. We're not really seeing a lot, but we know it's magic. And so we can allow ourselves, and Wendy talked about this, it can be so heavy and daunting in terms of the work that you can really get saddled with some heavy energy. And we've got to give ourselves permission to celebrate even the smallest of wins, or you've had a huge breakthrough. So this is the roadmap for the weekend for you. How do you actually continue to double down on the healing and the feeling, which is not always pleasant, but it does pass. And our job is to feel it, to heal it, and to let it move on. But yet we've got our eye on the ball ahead of us, and we can see there is so much magic that we can co-create and make happen. And it is all within our grasp to do so. So if you've been one of these like me, where you're just doing the work, it's hard, it's heavy, you're not really necessarily seeing the other side and what's going on, and you go, oh my God, when is this going to end? We're in this transition where we are actually moving and progressing out of some of this old energy. So you can heal it by feeling it. And that's so important, because if we don't feel it, we cannot let it go. And it's a challenge. So if we look at this inner shadow work, it's great that we're doing this, but we also have to keep our eye looking forward, but also experiencing moments of joy, co-creating our future, and saying yes to having fun, making connections and celebration. So I pulled some cards, and think about these as your roadmap for the weekend. So I started with an angel number, and I pulled today 303. And so you might be seeing this number out and about over the weekend. And the title was Forgive. It's a little bit broader than just forgiveness, but it says prioritize your inner peace. So this is really about finding your inner peace. Find a way to clean out those dusty, dark corners of your life within. That's the shadow work. Whether that's in meditation, journaling, or talking it out with a true friend. Air out any old grudges or just let them go. This is a reminder that the past is the past. You don't need to live there anymore. Forgiveness is a gift you give to yourself. It may not be easy, but it's always worth it. So first message from Spirit is 303. In order to be at peace, we have to actually let go. And there is no need any longer to hold on to these old grudges or energies, or it's all gone. It's in the past. It's time to let it go. Now, the energy that we have around us, and this is from the Cosmic Oracle, is a number 7, which is a very sacred and holy number. It's Celestial Teacher. And it's a really powerful card because it says you are a spiritual teacher with unlimited potential. There is much for you to share. This card represents your ability to manifest a reality of your own choosing. You have come such a long way in this world of manifestation that you now find yourself in reflects the wisdom, insight, and clarity that you have embraced so far. Spirit is encouraging you to share this wisdom with the world. Unlimited power, light, and sacred knowledge flows through you, for your heart is open and your mind is clear. Trust in your abilities to be a teacher, for you have a strong connection to the divine, and the divine speaks through you. So we are being called forth to step up our game, to look at the other side and what's starting to come up for us in terms of the new seedlings of our new life, and that we are all being called to be teachers. And it could be holding space and energy. It could be actual teaching. Whatever that means for you, we are being asked to step through that door and to expand our ability to hear the higher calling and to step into our power as leaders, as teachers, as way showers. And the why this is happening, and I pulled from the Akashic Records Oracle deck, and I do a lot of soul readings in the Akash. This is a great Oracle guidebook. It's by Jennifer Longmore. And I got the card, it says Law of Vibration. All right. Everything's around vibration. And it's really important to understand the value of your vibration, but also the importance of keeping your vibration as high as it can be. And again, when I pull this card, what it's meaning is that you are basically up leveling. You are expanding your vibration. You are focusing on letting the past go, working through the old energies in relationships and karma, and letting all that go. Remember, feel it to heal it. And we are doing so in order to step up our roles as celestial teachers. And it says you were being asked to vibrate more consistently in the higher realms. And then life will begin to feel more in alignment and more flow. So if you are experiencing a transition of your vibration, you're actually stepping into a greater awareness of your frequency, and you're going to be able to allow more coming to you, more insights. Your intuition is just rocking, and your third eye is completely open, and you're getting downloads, and you're getting all these things through your dreams. So the why that we're able to do this is because we're doing the work. So the pain that you may have experienced is actually worth it, because it's going to manifest this magic, this stardust that we've been talking about. And the important thing that Spirit said moving forward, and this is from Healing the Inner Child, is it just takes being in this beautiful vibration of love. You see this card with the tree, these beautiful colors, and a little girl sitting at the base, and this beautiful golden light around the tree. This is around staying in the vibration of love. So if anyone out there is listening to the news or is focused on the drama and chaos of what other people are telling you, the doom and gloom that's going on, shut it off, because it's not going to help you at all. And it's something that can distract you and lower your vibration. And our job right now for the collective is to raise our vibration as high as we can. So being in the vibration of love, this is so beautiful. Love is not what you feel. Love is what you are. You are source. Nothing can separate you from love and from the divine. You cannot lose love. No one can take love away from you, because it is your essence. Surround yourself with people who recognize this truth and live to the best of their abilities. To love yourself is a journey that starts with feeling safe in the world, and it ends with accepting yourself unconditionally. Remember, the highest form of love is love of self. This card invites you to remember that love is the undercurrent that makes all life possible. Love is not something that you need to earn. Love is your birthright. Feel into the ocean of love that is within and all around you, always throughout time and space. So this weekend, just turn off all the stuff and focus on going out and meditating, being out in nature, meditate, just be calm and peaceful, and really connect to your heart center. And focus on someone or something that you dearly love, and smile and celebrate that love. And also celebrate loving yourself, that you're kind to yourself, that you're compassionate to yourself, and that you're giving yourself a lot of grace. We all need a lot of grace right now. Certainly, I need buckets of it. But as you do the shadow work, the eye on the prize is we're doing this so that we raise our vibration and we enter into this new doorway and passageway of this expanded consciousness, and we can co-create whatever we wish. Now, what could get in the way or be a challenge? And I pulled, this is from the Energy Oracle deck, pulled another 7. It was a 34, which reduces to 7. And this is the door to personal healing and happiness. And you see this beautiful door open, and there's a golden light, there's a dove there, and a rainbow in the background. So we are being asked to go through the door. And that is sometimes a daunting challenge for us, because if you were going through the door to heal, you have to face the shadow side, and you have to be willing to face the darkness within yourself. And many don't want to do that. And it's hard to do. It's uncomfortable. And some days it just sucks. But I tell you, if you feel it you will heal it. And our job is to feel it, but then let it pass and move on from us. So the block or the challenge could be, if you're really fearful to go through the door and you just need help, ask someone, a trusted friend, someone that you respect and admire, to help you and hold your hand, because the opportunities of clearing all this old karmic timelines and cycles, we've got such a tremendous opportunity that we've never had before in the quantum field to go back in all these timelines and then clear everything so that our future generations don't have to deal with some of the garbage that we've dealt with. Now, Spirit message as we are doing this for the weekend, this is from the Oracle of the Seven Energies. Have a spirit of gratitude. And this is around, even when the lessons are hard, there is a positive to that. The learning and how you're transforming out of the cocoon into the butterfly. It will be worth it. So don't give up too soon. And oftentimes they say, the silver lining is like right there. The breakthrough is right there. And so many people get all the way up to the silver lining and they quit because they can't see it. And this is such an opportunity for us to power through, because we can start to see now the shoots and these seedlings coming up on the other side of our new life and this new expanded version of who we are. I asked Spirit also, who is guiding us from the archangels this weekend? And is this archangel going to be around us? And it was like, yep. And this is the beautiful Archangel Chamuel. Chamuel is the archangel of love. And it says, open your heart to give and receive love. Your essence is love. And one of the messages that Wendy talked about yesterday was, we have to be willing and able to give love, but we also have to be willing to receive love. And it's not a one-way street. It's a law of equal give and take. And that is why it's so important for us to be able to give and to receive love. Now, Archangel Chamuel is associated with the chambers of the heart chakra. And there are 33 chambers in the heart, and that is Christ consciousness energy. So the beautiful energy of the Christ consciousness energies also are here to guide us with Archangel Chamuel. And it says, when you receive this card, your guidance is to look at everything through the eyes of love. Open your heart to everyone, even those who might be challenging for us. Look at personal and world situations with wise, compassionate heart space. Do not enter into drama in thought, word, or deed. Ask Archangel Chamuel to help you raise the vibrations of lower situations with the power of your heart energy. Remember, your heart is your most important spiritual center. Everything is now through the heart. It's no longer through the head, it's through the heart. Connect with Archangel Chamuel and attract loving and gracious situations into your life. So some really powerful messages for the weekend. And again, this is your roadmap, and stay in this beautiful energy of love, of compassion, of forgiveness, and acknowledge and celebrate the moments of the work that you have been doing, and that you actually will see the light at the end of the tunnel. You have the ability to make fairydust and stardust and make magic happen, and you are making magic. And we are all being called to be the highest and best version of ourselves for the collective, and to stand in our authenticity of who we are as souls on this planet. Giving you lots of grace and love this weekend. Thank you again for listening. Have a blessed and relaxing weekend. Please set good boundaries. Please practice self-care. And again, we'll see you next time. Look forward to seeing you next week.